Let's talk about conversion rate. Hey there, I'm Mark Scott. Thanks for checking out another voiceover tip. If you never want to miss one of these tips, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're going to get notified every time a new video goes up, and you'll also be able to get notified every time I stream live on YouTube. Join me during my live broadcast for an opportunity to get your voiceover questions answered in real time. Like and subscribe. You'll never miss one of them. So a question I get asked a lot about is conversion rate on marketing, and I want to talk about it because I think that it's an important metric to follow. In a recent episode of the Everyday VOpreneur podcast, I interviewed Brian Doucette, who does cold calling as the primary form of his voiceover marketing. And he gave a number that absolutely blew my mind when he said that he was getting almost a 35% conversion rate. Let's break that down. If Brian makes 100 cold calls, he's saying that about 35 of those calls result in some sort of positive response. We like your demos, we're interested in working with you, we'd like to keep the conversation going, whatever it is. So that is a conversion from a lead to a prospect. That's how I classify it. That's the switch that I would make in my CRM, switching them from lead to prospect. 35% conversion ratio is crazy good and certainly makes a valid argument for why you might want to consider doing some cold calling in your marketing efforts. And I'll link to that podcast in the show description here so that you can check that episode out if you missed it. When it comes to email marketing, I say at the bare minimum with cold email marketing, so that is sending an email to somebody that you have no relationship with and have never had a conversation with in the past, at the bare minimum, you want a 10 to 15% response rate. So that means that out of 100 emails, 10 to 15 of those people give you some sort of a positive response. If you're getting any lower than 10 or 15%, then that's an indication that there might be something we need to do to adjust your marketing. Maybe that means tweaking your email. Maybe it means looking at the people that you're targeting. Maybe there's a problem with your website, or maybe it has something to do with your demos. But when we see a low conversion rate, we know that there's something that can be diagnosed and fixed. Ideally, I think if you're sending a great email, if you're targeting the absolute right people, if you have a great website and really great demos, there's no reason why you can't be getting a minimum of a 20 to 25% response rate on your cold emails, and maybe even a little bit higher. So it's important to pay attention to the numbers because the numbers are going to let you know if there's something that you need to be fixing. If it's something that you've never tracked before, let me encourage you to do it. Pay attention to the next 100 emails that you send. 100 is a really easy number to work with. It's really easy to figure out the percentages. Out of the next 100 emails that you send, if you're not getting at least 10 to 15 positive responses from those emails, there's something that we need to tweak. If you're getting between 20 and 25, you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing because you're probably going to have some opportunities coming your way very soon. So pay attention to the numbers because the numbers can tell you a lot. It's really easy to get lost in the weeds. There's so much data to track. There's so many metrics. Analytics can go as deep as you want. I think that's probably the most basic one that you should be paying attention to if you're not paying attention to anything else. Are my emails getting open, and are they getting responses, and are the responses good? Are my cold calls getting answered, and am I getting responses, and are the responses good? If you're struggling with any of this stuff and you need a little bit more help, maybe you know that your percentages are low and you want to try to get that percentage up, reach out to me. Let's book a session together. Let's work on it. All of the details of all of the different offerings that I have for voiceover business and marketing coaching are available at markscottcoaching.com. I'd love to help you get that response rate up and help you get some more opportunities in your inbox.